When you ask your introductory accounting students, why are you taking this course, do they respond, because it's required? Connecting with those students before the first day of class by sharing engaging videos about our profession can draw students in. Then, keep that excitement going before they leave your classroom by taking a moment to reflect. Incorporating a brief exercise of reflection and retrieval offers a learning opportunity. Students completing this activity using GoSoapbox.com on their laptops or mobile devices provides formative feedback for the instructor. Then, you can build that bridge from the first day of class to the last with an end-of-semester critical thinking reflection assignment. Hi everyone, I'm Jill Mitchell. I am a professor of accounting at Northern Virginia Community College and an adjunct professor at George Mason University in Fairfax, Virginia. Incorporating videos about the accounting profession before the very first class meeting has positively influenced the first day of class experience in my introductory accounting courses. You'll see a quote from one of my students' introduction post. Initially, she had this idea that accountants just sat in a cubicle all day. I wouldn't be excited about taking an accounting course either. However, after watching a video about the profession, she's now considering a career in accounting, and this was before the first class even started. Students arrive at that first class meeting engaged because now they have a context in which to understand the bigger picture. To incorporate this activity, in week 0, that is the week before the first class meeting, I assign a video for the students to watch and then answer a few questions in the discussion board or have the students answer the questions in a video that they post to the discussion board. Our professional organizations provide very engaging videos you can choose from. The Center for Audit Quality's Discover Audit video. They also have a full documentary called Making It Balance from Road Trip Nation that you may want to consider for a more in-depth learning activity. The documentary follows accounting students on a cross-country road trip to learn from current and former audit professionals. My personal favorite is the My Path to CPA video series from the Virginia Society of CPAs. Yes, I am biased because not only is this my state society, 2 of my students from Nova and George Mason University were selected to interview CPAs about their careers, their advice for students, and their own path to CPA in short 2-minute video clips. Finally, the ASCPA has a virtual field trip series of videos. This online educational excursion for students gives them the opportunity to learn about the careers of auditors, tax accountants, government accountants, corporate accountants, internal auditors, financial planners, and yes, even a professor. From an instructional design perspective, this is a required assignment. In the beginning of the course, I designed the course high in program control. I utilized prerequisites in our learning management system so that students must complete this activity before the next activity is available. Then throughout the course, the learner has more control over resources and their own learning path. Once we connect with the students, we want them to connect with the content. We can foster this connection through the intentionally designed reflection assignments. As seen here, Clark and Mayer discussed the idea of emotional interest versus cognitive interest. It is quite possible that the videos will evoke an emotional response in the learner, but there is little evidence that suggests this response promotes deep learning. Instead, we encourage learners to develop a mental model because understanding leads to enjoyment. So to achieve cognitive interest, there must be active reflection by the learner. I encourage reflection on a periodic basis and a more comprehensive reflection at the end of the semester. After a class meeting, either on campus or via video conference, my students submit a reflection. The reflection asks them to share 1, the most important concept they learned, 2, how the concept connects to their own life, and 3, one question they still have. I use a tool called GoSoapbox.com. The benefit of the app is that it's actually just a mobile-friendly website that does not require a download. It can be used on any device, phone, tablet, or laptop. Feel free to take a photo of the QR code or just go to app.gosoapbox.com and type in the access code CTLA 2020 to try it out. I use the discussion feature, but you can also try out quizzes and polls. This works very well in the on-campus classroom, but has worked equally as well in my remote classrooms. The after-class reflection benefits both the student and the instructor. I teach my students how to learn and stress the importance of retrieval. While students are retrieving the information to improve their retention, at the same time, they are providing me with formative feedback about their learning progress. I recently started an end of semester reflection thanks to inspiration from Paul Hanstead, director of the Center for Academic Resources and Pedagogical Excellence at Washington and Lee University. This end of semester activity helps students understand why the course is important and helps them think critically about their own learning by identifying which sources were most beneficial. They are asked to connect the course to their own lives, thus bridging that emotional response from the first day to hopefully a more cognitive interest by the last day. These activities have allowed me to improve the learning experience and increase student engagement. While they are simple to incorporate, the benefit is tremendous. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to connecting and reflecting with you at the American Accounting Association's annual meeting conference on teaching and learning in accounting.